And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout.
Here we go.
But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Vince Williams out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at center. Now here's Williams. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Jackson. Outside, Bane. It's stolen by Dort. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Up top, Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And they're able to recover. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Jackson against Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Morant. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Morant. Down low. Here's Edey. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. To the inside.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
And he sinks the second. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Tipped away. Hartenstein misses the layup. And it's Williams with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Williams passes to Jackson. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Now, here's Dort. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And the basket by Jackson.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Bain against Dort. Here's Hartenstein, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Zach Edey picks one up. The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Edey. Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. On defense, the Thunder. Williams passes to Morant. Here's Bain. Defended by Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. A kick out to Bain. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Williams, a screen on Morant. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the paint. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 7 points in the game. Holmgren with a screen on Morant. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Morant outside. To the left side wing. Aldama finds Jackson. That shot is off. Good D by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Jackson. The drive by Holmgren. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And so here's Memphis. 7-point differential. Morant passes to Aldama. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And here is Dort. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. Holmgren in the post. Jackson on him. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Payne passes to Morant. And he gets the bucket. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Pass to Hartenstein. It's deflected. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. They get the rebound. Hartenstein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Edey. And it's Kennard in for Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Grizzlies on defense. And here is Wallace. Unloads from 13. And he connects with the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 1. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. For the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kennard against Caruso. Outside Williams. Wiggins sets a screen for Williams. Clock at 4. Here he goes. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Back to Aldama. Inside. Shoots. Bagley with the bucket.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Wallace. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. They get it back. Count the basket.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
And Aldama slams it in. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside Williams. Pass to Wiggins. Williams dishes to Wallace. Now Caruso. Over Kennard. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis leading. Now Kennard. Here's Jackson. Bagley in the post. He's guarded by Williams. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Thunder have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And that one misses. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Over Williams. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness.
And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Jaren Jackson. Pippen is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Aldama with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over Pippen. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Thunder trailing by 4. Ball is down low. Kennard covering. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The wide open look here for Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Williams against Bagley. Kennard on the wing. He has 7. 5 on the clock. Back to Bagley. Open for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pippen, the pass to Bagley. Outside Jackson. Outside for Bagley. Pippen against Wiggins. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Pippen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
2 on the clock. The Thunder pull it in. Caruso with the ball. He's got 6. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Now Bagley. Defended by Caruso. Bagley, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Wiggins passes to Wallace. Williams in the post. Working on Bagley. Wiggins finds Caruso. That's tipped. And here's Pippen. Pass to Kennard. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Kenrich Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Vince Williams is checked in for the Grizzlies. Bane comes in for Luke Kennard. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder, trailing by 5. Bane against Dort. Dort is screen on Williams. Here's Caruso. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. Grizzlies have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Jackson up top. He's guarded by Williams. Pippen kicks to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Jackson a screen on Dort. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Nobody near Williams. Come on. They grabbed their own miss. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Pippen. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Bane. Oh, that's blocked. Williams against Jackson. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time. 16 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Jackson finds Williams. Inside, knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Jackson dishes to Williams. Bane inside the three-point line. The Grizzlies with another miss. Thunder trailing by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson against Holmgren. Back to Dort. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 7 points.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Pass to Bane. Bagley sets a screen for Bane. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Williams kicks to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Now Dort. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant outside. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. He's got 10.
Yeah, defensively, you pick your poison. Morant can beat you with the shot, the drive, or the pass.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Edey's checked in. Memphis on defense. Dort finds Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Pass to Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Edey. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. That's good from 17 feet away. And the Thunder lead by 2. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Holmgren wide open. It's good from long range. Holmgren's got 7 points.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Memphis moving it around. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Dort with a screen for Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Wallace against Morant. Pass to Edey. Morant looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Back to Holmgren. It's Williams, high post. He's against Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Hartenstein with the bounce pass. For 3, Holmgren. Grizzlies with the rebound. Baines got his 4th rebound in this one. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Holmgren hits them both. They stand the last few decades. We've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Morant. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Outside Williams. Pass to Edey. The kick out to Bain. Sinks the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hartenstein with it. Now Holmgren. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Dort. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Edey. Over Hartenstein. Edey can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Dort. Now Hartenstein. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Five to shoot. Williams inside the line. They get it again. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Jackson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dort. Morant against Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Holmgren can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Morant finds Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Pass to Edey. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williams against Williams. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Pass to Edey. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City on D. They lead by 1. Morant kicks to Williams. And another miss by Memphis. The Thunder have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Jackson. Right side, Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Caruso. Rebound by Williams. Memphis has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Morant. And they double up Morant. Memphis moving it around. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort with the ball. Hartenstein with the screen on Bane. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Takes the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Shots good by Williams.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Williams against Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morant. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. They set the pick. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Williams. It's stolen by Aldama. On the wing, Bane. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Count that bucket.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Dort. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. From the arc. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Great D that time from Bane. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Aldama can't hit. Thunder shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Bane with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 12. And it's Morant missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Memphis also making a switch. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jackson. And he's good on the second. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Kennard with the ball. He has 7. Here's Aldama. Count it, and the foul. That one on Williams.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw no good from Aldama. Oklahoma City shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Morant against Caruso. Morant passes to Huff. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the first one drops. Baines checked in for Morant. He's off on the second. And they'll get another chance. Aldama can't hit. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a one-point game. And that one's good, Caruso.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Kennard, the pass to Huff. Now Bane. Over Wallace. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Baines got 12 now in this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Bane. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Thunder shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside Williams from deep three-point land. And Bane pulls it down. Memphis trailing here. Now Aldama. On the wing, Bane. Defended by Caruso. Here's Huff. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Kennard. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Fires from 18. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Oklahoma City trailing. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Bagley is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Williams. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Kennard in at the point.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Kennard. In the corner, it's Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. And Bain drops them both. The Thunder shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bagley against Williams. Bagley kicks to Kennard. Back to Bagley. Pass to Kennard. 4 on the clock. Buries it from three-point range.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Kennard against Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Aldama. Covered by Wiggins. Aldama passes to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires it up. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Bagley finds Bain. Kennard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Aldama. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Wallace. And he lays it straight in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Bain looking around. And the shot is good. Bain's got 16 points here in the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the layup's good off the glass. Bain's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Bain. Wallace against Bain. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Bain against Wallace. Here's Bagley. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Took him no time at all on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Wallace against Bain. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Goes up, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Pass to Kennard from downtown, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Aldama. Can't hit that one. The Thunder leading by 3. And here is Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Kennard covering. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Williams with the ball, and it's Wallace picking him up. Kennard kicks to Bagley. Back to Kennard. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Kennard. 13 feet away. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Wallace. And here we go. Wiggins into the hoop.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. The Grizzlies call timeout. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Luke Kennard. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Free throw good. Dort. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
That's good from Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein inside.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hartenstein. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Williams, that's good.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Williams against Bane. Williams, that's good. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Morant passes to Williams. Back to Morant. Launches it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein with a screen on Morant. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Williams passes to Bane. Here's Morant. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder with the lead. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Morant. Oh, they get it back. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Morant with another miss. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The good-looking shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's in there. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Here's Morant. That one's off, still out of sync.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Hartenstein with the screen on Bane. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Morant against Dort. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. From deep, Williams. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Williams dishes to Morant. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under...